fourth chapter, which is a quadrilaterals. What is quad? First we have to understand the meaning of quad. What is a quad? Quad means four, and laterals means sides or anything that joins. So basically, what is the meaning of quadrilateral? It means four sides joining. It represents any diagram which has four sides or anything in four, like four angles. So there are four types of this quadrilaterals. First one is parallelogram. We will understand in detail what is a parallelogram. First of all, let us basically see what is a parallelogram. It is a four-sided. It has, I have already told you what represents four. So it has to be four sides. So it has four sides. The two sides are slant and parallel to each other. Has told parallelogram. What means parallelogram? Parallel to each other. Means the slant, the slope of the both lines, the inclination of the both lines is similar. They are same inclined. And same with this. The above two lines are straight lines. They are not slant lines. They are straight lines, and they are also parallel to each other. These both lines are parallel to each other and straight lines like this. Whereas these two side lines are a bit slant. They are also parallel to each other. They have four angles, as you can see. The other properties of parallelogram we will study in detail later on. The second quadrilateral is rhombus. What is a rhombus? In parallelogram, the uppermost side and the bottom side are longer than this sides. They are relatively smaller to this length. Breadths are relatively smaller to lengths. In rhombus, it has similar to a square, basically a kite shape. What it is? It is somewhat like this. Means all these sides are same. The length of this is equal to the length of this, and is equal to the length of this, and is equal to the length of this. All the four sides are equal. As it is a quadrilateral, it has four sides. All the sides are same in length, and it has four angles like this. We will study in detail this also in later stage. The third quadrilateral is a rectangle. What is a rectangle? See, it is similar to parallelogram. Just here the slant, the breadth lines are slant. Over here they are straight, like this. This is what a rectangle. The uppermost side and the bottom sides are equal in length, and they are parallel to each other. That is, they are like this. Parallel to each other. It is not like this and like this, or like this and like this. It is not that. They are parallel to each other. Do you understand the meaning of parallel to each other? They are samely inclined. The slope of both the lines are same. Similar to this. These both lines are also parallel to each other, but they are relatively smaller to the length. The breadths are relatively smaller, making it as a rectangle. We usually see rectangles everywhere. The fourth is a square. The rectangle also has four angles. The fourth one is a square. What is a square? Square is similar to rhombus. Here the lines were slant, but over here they are straight. It has four sides, because a quadrilateral always have four sides, not more than that, not less than that. It has four angles. Other property of square is that all the sides are equal in length. No side is longer or shorter. Just as a rhombus. Rhombus also has all sides same in length, same with the square. All the sides are same in length, and it has four angles. We will study in detail all this in the later stage. Start our chapter with a parallelogram. As we have already understood what is a quadrilateral, it has four sides. Similar with the parallelogram is also a quadrilateral. So what? It has four sides. Yes. Look over here. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. So it has four sides. It should have four angles also. Look over here. See, it has one angle, 2, 3, and 4. So it has 4 sides and 4 angles. So it is a quadrilateral. Now let us understand the properties of this parallelogram. As the name represents, parallel. What is the meaning of parallel? The two lines should be straight to each other, straight. And when we draw a line over it, it should be of 90 degree. Which means these lines are parallel. Look over here. If we draw a line like this, it will always be 90 degree because both the lines are parallel to each other. Now, this is another property, that this length, this is the uppermost side is called the length, and the bottom one is also called length. So both this length are of equal in size. See, it is represented by two lines over here. So what? The length of this and the length of this are equal. They are basically congruent to each other. The second property is this. The sides, the other breadths, also called as breadths, are also congruent to each other and parallel to each other. So these lines are also what? Parallel to each other, and they are equal in length, represented by one line. These breadths are relatively smaller than the lengths. See, lengths are of 2 units. It is represented by single unit. Means what? This both sides are smaller than the above two lines, which are called as lengths. The other property is that there is a diagonal. What is a diagonal? Diagonal is basically connecting two ends of a quadrilateral. Opposite ends. Two opposite ends are connected to each other by a diagonal. See over here, there are two diagonals. Quadrilaterals always have only two diagonals which bisect each other. What is the meaning of bisecting? Bisecting means over here. See, it cuts. This bisector is cut by this bisector. So what is happening? This both intersect each other and they both cut each other. Now, understanding the another property of parallelogram is that the bisector is equally divided, equally bisected. The length of this arc and this arc is same. Understanding? It is the equal bisector of each other. Over here, this bisector and this bisector are also equal in length. Look. Understanding? So these are the properties of a parallelogram. Next, coming down to rhombus. What is a rhombus? Rhombus is similar to square. Just the difference is the breadths of the rhombus are a bit slant. Look over here. It is a quadrilateral. To be a quadrilateral, it has to be of 4 sides. See, one side, 2, 3, and 4. The second property of rhombus is that all the sides are equal in length. So it is represented by one arc. See, all the 4 sides are equal in length. No side is a longer or a shorter one. All are equal in length. It has 4 angles. 4 angles. As it has 4 sides, it has to have 4 angles. The second property, similar to parallelogram, rhombus also has 2 bisectors. All the quadrilaterals have 2 bisectors, 4 sides, 4 angles. The third property of the rhombus is that the bisectors are equal bisectors. All the sides are equal. Over here, what we have learned is one diagonal is equally divided over here, and the other bisector is also equally divided. But it is not necessary that this and this should be same in length. Ultimately, the answer is no. They cannot be same. If they are same, then it will be a rhombus. They has to be different in length. See, it has 1 unit whereas it has 2 units. Over here, all the bisectors are equally divided. All are having only 1 unit. They are properly equally bisected by both the bisectors. This bisector is cut by this bisector. See, and they are equal in length. This bisector is also cut by this bisector, equal in length. Why this happens? Why over here? Because the length. See over here, this bisector is a bit longer than this. Can you see? But over here, both of this are same in size. That's why all the bisection of the bisector are equal in length. But over here it differs because this side is a bit longer than this. So ultimately when it is half, the half amount of this also will be greater than this. So these are the main features of a parallelogram and a rhombus. Third and the fourth type of a quadrilateral, which is a rectangle and a square. Like similar to the previous parallelogram and the rhombus, rectangle also has four sides because it is a quadrilateral. So it has four sides: length AD, length DC, length CB, and length AB. It has four sides, so it ultimately has to have four angles: angle A, angle B, angle C, and angle D. So it has four sides and four angles. So what it is? Yes, it is a quadrilateral. The another property of rectangle is that the lengths of the rectangle are larger than the sides. Look over here, it is represented by two units. So this lengths are longer than this sides, and they are parallel to each other like parallelogram. Parallelogram also had lengths longer than the sides, and they were also parallel, similar with the rectangle. Just the difference is that the sides, the breadths are straight. They are straight parallel to each other, not like previous parallelogram which were slant. Understanding the difference between parallelogram and the rectangle. The another property is this sides also are parallel to each other and are of equal lengths, represented over here by 1 unit. The another property is this: it has two bisectors over here, AD and AC. What is a bisector or a diagonal? The diagonal is a side or a length connecting the opposite angles. See, what is the angle opposite to B? It is D, and this both are connected by a diagonal called BD. Okay, so this is a diagonal. The another property of the rectangle is that both the diagonals intersect each other and they are equal bisectors of each other. Look over here, BD is equally bisected by the diagonal AC. See, it is represented by 1 unit. Means what? BD is divided, आधे से काट दिया दोनों को, BD को, by AC. Similarly, AC is also a diagonal because it is connecting two opposite angles, A and C. Who is the bisector of AC? It is BD. So BD is cutting AC into two equal parts, represented by 2 units. So this BD is cutting AC into two equal parts, represented by 2 units. So these were the properties of the rectangle. Now we will study the properties of a square. What is a square? Similar to rhombus, square also has 4 sides. Look over here, it is AB, BC, CD and AD. Like rhombus, it also all the sides of the square also are equal in length. So represented by 1 unit. Not like rectangle which has upper length and the lower length larger than the breadths. In the square, all the sides are equal, represented by 1 unit. Angles. It also has 4 angles. Angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D. It has equal sides also. Now the bisectors or the diagonals. The diagonal BD intersects diagonal AC and cuts all the diagonals equally. Not like this. Over here what was happening was BD was cut into equal parts by AC. Means this part, if this is O, then BO is equal to DO. We cannot say BO is equal to AO because see, here it is represented by 2 and here it is represented by 1. But over here, if this is O, BO is also equal to AO, is also equal to DO and is also equal to CO. Why this happens over here? It happens because all the sides are equal, so the bisectors are also equal. So ultimately the half part is also equal. So this AO, BO, CO and DO are also equal. Not over here. In this case, AO is equal to OC only, not BO. And BO is equal to DO, not AO or CO. So these properties of rectangle and squares are clear. Number 14. So first question of our exercise 14. Quadrilateral with opposite sides parallel are parallelogram. This is a definition of what? Yes, parallelogram. This is a parallelogram. So first question. The opposite sides of the parallelogram are dash. As I already told, the opposite side means this side and this side. What it is? It is equal to each other like this. So what is this? Equal or congruent. This side is equal to this side and this side, which is parallel to the other, is equal in length, also called as congruent sides. The second question, the opposite angle of the parallelogram are dash. As I have already told, this is one angle and the opposite angle of this is this. This both angles, as opposite sides are equal, so ultimately the opposite angles will also be equal. So what is this? The opposite angle of the parallelogram are also congruent or what? Equal. So the answer of this question is what? Congruent or equal. The sides are equal in length and are congruent to each other. Same with the angles. The opposite angles are also equal and congruent to each other. Opposite angles, not all the angles. Understanding? The third question. The dash of a parallelogram bisects each other. I said you what bisects each other? Bisects means what? Cut each other or intersects with each other. Can you see anything other cutting or intersecting each other except this? Yes, this is what? A diagonal. The diagonal of a parallelogram bisects or cuts each other. So what it is? Diagonal. So understanding all the features of parallelogram, repeat it again. What is the definition of a parallelogram? The opposite sides parallel. Parallel means what? They should be equal to each other at equal distance and they should be similar to each other. The inclination, the slope of both the sides should be same. So this is what? Parallelogram. The opposite sides are what? Parallel to each other. The first question, the opposite sides of the parallelogram are dash. It is equal. See, it is represented by two lines. And over here with the one line. So the opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal to each other or congruent to each other. The second question, the opposite angles of a parallelogram are dash. The opposite angles, as I already told, the opposite angles are congruent or equal to each other. Means if this is of 45 degrees, suppose, this has to be of 45 degree, and if this is of 80 degree, this has to be of 80 degree. Understanding means this both the angles should be same. The degree, the measurement should be same. So this is what the question is. The opposite angles of a parallelogram are always or are equal or congruent to each other. The third question, dash of a parallelogram bisects each other. Bisects means what? Cuts each other. So over here, this is a diagonal of a parallelogram. This is another diagonal of a parallelogram. This both intersects over here. It cuts the diagonal. So what is bisecting? The diagonals are bisecting. So this is represented over here. The diagonals of a parallelogram bisects each other.
No more spending your energy and money on coaching classes or missing classes for rain, for rally and any other nonsense. Subjects covered by multiple teachers with repeat telecasts. Doubts, concepts, applications, no problem. All explained through great and significant animation. So sit back comfortably in your home and watch Study Spectrum TV channel.
Now the second question of our exercise. Quadrilateral with four sides congruent are called as rhombus. Same, I said na, the square and rhombus are similar to each other. The main property of this quadrilateral is that all the sides are same. AB is equal to BC and CD is equal to AD. All the sides are congruent to each other. Means, for example, this is 4 centimeter. This will be also 4 centimeter. This also will be 4 centimeter, and this also will be 4 centimeter. All the sides are equal in length, represented over here by 1 unit. Understanding? It has 4 sides. The first question. The diagonals of the rhombus are dash. As I said, the diagonals are the bisectors of each other. See over here, the AC bisects BD and the BD bisects AC. In rhombus and square, there is also another property which says that the diagonals are the perpendicular bisectors of each other. Means this, the angle between ABC is 90 degree and the angle of AOD is also 90 degree. The angle of AD is also 90 degree and the DOC is also 90 degree. Means the angles formed by these bisectors are 90 degree, which represents what? They are the straight lines cutting each other. So it is a what? Diagonals forming right angle. Diagonals forming right angle. The second question. Each diagonal of a rhombus is dash of each other. What it is? It is a perpendicular bisector of each other. But at what angle I said? 90 degree. What is the another word of 90 degree? Perpendicular. So they are what? Perpendicular bisectors of each other. Perpendicular bisector of each other. So what it says? It says that they are the perpendicular bisector of each other. They cut each other at 90 degree. And the third question, the dash angles of the rhombus are congruent. As I already told in parallelogram, all features in all quadrilaterals, this feature is there, which says that the opposite angles are congruent. Means if A is say about 110 degree, then this C also has to be 110 degree because they are congruent to each other. They are opposite angles. Opposite means if A, what is the opposite angle of A? C. So this both has to be of same degree and this both B and D has to be of same degree. So what is the answer of this question? The dash angles of the rhombus are congruent? Yes, opposite angles. So the answer is opposite. So clear with the features of the rhombus. All the sides of the rhombus are equal in length. The opposite angles are of equal. The bisectors, the diagonals of the rhombus are the perpendicular bisectors of each other, and the lengths are also in equal. They bisect each other at 90 degree. So these are the features of the rhombus. With our third question, which is a rectangle. The quadrilateral with all angles, a right angle, is a rectangle. So let us start with the first question. The dash of a rectangle are congruent. Yes, the opposite sides, look over here, this side and this side, it's congruent, shown by 2 units. So the answer is the opposite sides. See, this is a length and this is also a length. So both are of 2 units. So the lengths are congruent. The opposite sides, that is this AB and DC, are congruent. And this AD and BC, which are the breadths, they are also congruent, shown by a single unit. The second question. The diagonals of the rectangle are dash. Look over here. BD is a diagonal and AC is a diagonal. Do they look similar in length? Yes. So the diagonals of the rectangle are congruent. The diagonals of the rectangle are congruent. Or you can say they are same. The third question. The dash of the rectangle bisects each other. I said you always the diagonal bisects over here. See in this diagram, the diagonal BD and AC bisects each other equally at the point O. So what bisects the rectangle? The diagonals bisect. The diagonals of the rectangle bisect each other. Besides this, the other features are, as said, in a rectangle, all angles are of 90 degrees, that are right angle triangles, like this. Angle BAD is of 90 degree, shown by a square mark. Angle BDC is also of 90 degree. Angle DCB is also of 90 degree, and angle ABC is also of 90 degree. It is similar to parallelogram. Only the difference is over here. All angles are of 90 degree, whereas in parallelogram it is same, but this slant lines does not make it of 90 degree. So the opposite angles of the parallelogram are congruent, but we can say it is of 90 degree. It can't be of 90 degree, because if it is of 90 degree, the line appears to be straight like this, as in the case of rectangle. So clear with the third question, which is based on the third quadrilateral, which is a rectangle. Now let us start with the fourth question, which is a quadrilateral with all sides congruent and all angles a right angle is a square. Look at this diagram. All sides like AB, BC, CD and AD are of equal length. See, can you see it? Represented by one line, which means all the sides are of equal length. For suppose this is 3 cm, this also will be 3 cm, this also will be 3 cm, and this also will be of 3 cm. That is, all are of equal length. Secondly, all angles are a right angle, like this, represented by a square, like this. So angle BAD, angle ADC, angle DCB and angle CBA all are of 90 degree, also called as right angles. Now they are also AD is perpendicular to DC. When you extend this line like this, you will see that this is the AD is perpendicular to the line DC. So they are the perpendiculars also. So let us start with the first question, which is the diagonals of the squares are dashed. Look over here, it's BD. This diagonal and this diagonal, they are of same length, because we have already learned that when it is a right angle triangle and with 3 centimeters, by hypotenuse theorem, when we find the hypotenuse length will be of same when it is of the other angles like this. When the triangle, we consider the triangle BDC, this is 3 centimeter, this also is 3 centimeter, so this will be equal to this. So the diagonals of the square are also equal, so they are congruent. The second question, the dash of the squares bisects each other. It is always the diagonals. Look over here, if this is represented by O, then the bisector BD will bisect the diagonal AC. See over here, always the bisectors bisects the square, so it is diagonals. And another property of the diagonals is that in rectangle also we have seen that the bisectors, the diagonals bisects each other equally. So over here also the same feature is there. The length of all the diagonals is equal. The bisectors are equal. It is not in the case of parallelogram and rhombus because of the slant lines. When the lines are only slant, when the diagonal is drawn, obviously this diagonal will be greater than this, because the size of the angle, the distance between the angle exceeds. So we cannot say this is congruent to this. So not in the case of parallelogram and in the case of rhombus. In the same case is in the case of rhombus. See, this diagonal is smaller, whereas this is the larger. Because of 90 degree and all sides equal, we can say the diagonals of the square and rectangle are congruent. Now third question, each diagonal of a square is dash of each other. Look, they are the bisectors, I agree, but the 90 degrees. So we can say, to be more precise, we can say they are the perpendicular bisectors of each other. So the answer is perpendicular bisectors. So the diagonals of the squares are the perpendicular bisector of each other. Look, revising all the features of the square. In square, all the sides are equal. AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to AD is equal to 3 cm. That is, all the sides are equal. All the angles are of 90 degree. You can see it is a straight line. What does the straight line represent? It is of 90 degree. It can be shown by a square angle. Secondly, when the diagonals of the square bisect each other, and they are the perpendicular bisector. Why perpendicular? Because it is of 90 degree. It also intersects over here at 90 degree. So the diagonals are the perpendicular bisectors of each other. And bisecting back what? Bisecting equally, the equal bisectors of each other, because AO is equal to OD is also equal to OC and is equal to OA, because when the sides are equal, so the hypotenuse will also be equal. When both the hypotenuse are equal, they are half. Dividing, when we divide it into half, they will be also equal. If I say you that there are two lines, one of 4 cm, one of 4 cm. So what? Ultimately these both are congruent to each other. And when I say divide both into equal parts, half, divide both the lines into half. So when you divide this will be of 2 cm, this will be of 2 cm. And I say do the same with this line also. So this upper part will be of 2 cm, this will be of also 2 cm. Ultimately what happened? This part is equal to this part and this part is equal to this part is equal to this part. Same happens with this also. If I say BD is congruent to AC, that means they are of equal length. And when I say divide both the lines into half, so O divides both the lines into half. So suppose BD is 4 cm, AC is of 4 cm, and O divides both the lines into half. So what will happen? AO will be of 2 cm, OC will be of 2 cm, OB will be of 2 cm, and DO will be of 2 cm. Ultimately what happened? All are of 2 cm. So that is only the features of squares.